much money into this thing for?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Another day with the snowmobiles. This is pretty important. We're getting the sled ready to race. As much as we can do in the next week and a half before the race, we're going to try to take care of. We got some new parts ordered that we'll probably install in this episode. We got new carbides. We got studs for the track, so we're going to do that. We got some foot grips. You don't slip around, because this thing is super slippery at the moment. Like, you can't stand on it basically when you're riding on a trail. You're just all over the place unless you're sitting down. And that I don't think is going to work in a race. There's going to be a lot of bumps, and I just don't want to be slipping around while I'm doing that. So yeah, we're going to clean this thing up and then probably put the sticker on. It had a nice layer of dirt on it. It actually cleans up pretty good. I'm not upset. It doesn't look terrible. So getting this thing like shiny is probably going to be possible. We're going to have it looking better than it ever did. So we got a custom sticker that we're going to put on the hood right here. So I'm going to do that. We'll do that right now. The reveal. Hopefully nothing peels.
It's weird on the eyes to look at.
It's weird on the eyes to just look at by itself.
It is.
It's not out of focus. It's hard to see. This is a mistake.
It's really hard to see.
It's hard to see.
We figured out that both exciters, one's not as excited as the other.
Yeah, this one's really excited, and this one's a little more tired.
That one's like sunburned.
Right now, we're gonna install these foot grips from Rocks, the grip strips. Right now, this thing is really hard to like. You slide off. That's all there is to it. So these are gonna be a massive improvement as far as like being comfortable on the sled. So we're just gonna install these now. We got the carbides, we're gonna install those today, and the tether we're gonna install today. Alright, cool. So I got them on. Yeah, let's see how they feel, I guess. Oh yeah, immediately you can tell the difference. Yeah, my feet don't want to move anywhere. Wow, this is gonna be so much better. Oh my goodness. Okay, highly suggest these. Haven't even ridden the sled yet. Wow, can't complain. That's awesome. On to the next thing, I guess, is putting the new carbides on. We're gonna take the carbide off. This is what the old one looks like. So it's not terrible, but it's not good.
Oh. People are gonna look at this thing and be like, what the f did they put so much money into this thing for?
There was already a tether on this sled at one point. It looks like it was wired in by somebody, like it wasn't like a factory option. I just used the old connections that were in there that were not connected. They were just covered up by electrical tape. There's a hole already right down here for the tether to actually fit. Just put it in its place and it works. Works good. We're gonna take the snowmobile for a rip and the four-wheeler. Just to test it out. We want to see what the new features feel like. Hopefully we don't get pulled over because we're illegal right now.
Hopefully snow doesn't get into the belt.
Oh yeah, yeah, that thing.
That's what we really want to test.
Yeah.
Because on DitchBangers, there's gonna be snow flying everywhere.
Yeah. So we had an issue where snow was getting up into the clutch. So I put a piece of plastic down on the bottom to kind of keep it out. So we'll see what happens. so we took it for a ride. We had the same issue where the area is getting filled up with snow and it's making the clutch slip, the belt slip. So what we're gonna do now is make something to fit in here as a lower shroud. So it's probably gonna like bolt onto this, go under here, under the clutch, up, and then go into this little bracket here. We'll just bend it up and then make it fit. So we're cutting it out in cardboard first, make it easy. So we're getting kind of a rough shape right now, and then we'll work on it from
Doing
here.
some CAD.
Some CAD.
Cardboard aided design.
Cardboard aided design. Okay, so we got the basic shape. Now we're gonna cut this into the metal, that piece. So we found some old like heat shield for like an exhaust. So we're gonna chop that thing up, and then this is the shape that we're gonna use. All three of us worked very hard on making this a thing. So now there's a bottom shroud. Worked out really well, actually. Fits nice in there. We got some rivets in the original rivet spot.
It's nice and snug up against the cover.
Yep.
Hopefully it doesn't pack snow against the clutch now.
Yeah, now it has its own little housing.
Alright, so we gotta put back together. We're gonna ride it tomorrow. It's getting dark out.
Ready, set, see you tomorrow.
Okay, so I just needed to ride it long enough to see if any snow is going to get packed up in here. We should be able to tell a little bit. I know I didn't ride very long, and I only went around the yard. So, yeah, you can see where it comes in. It comes in kind of right here. There's not a ton. Not a ton. It does get packed up in here though, but I think that stops it. That's gonna work, I think, this bottom shroud. So, that's freaking sweet. Alright, so let's close this back up. Whew. Oh. Not enough snow got packed in there to really tell too much, but I think it's gonna work. There will be a video where we test the shroud even more, see if it keeps the snow out of there, keeps it from bogging, because that's what it was doing, it was slipping. We got some more stuff coming that we have to put on the sled yet. We're gonna stud the track. I think that's the final thing that we have to do to get it race ready. And then next week, next Saturday is the race. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. I haven't ever done it before. We'll see what happens. I gotta get on this thing a lot more in the next week to get more comfortable with the machine, getting a little more aggressive on it, because, you know, I'm going to win. Like, that's the whole point of a race, is you go to win. We hit 500 subscribers. That's crazy. We did it. We hit 500 subscribers in, I think, like 6 months, maybe a little more than 6 months. We appreciate that so much. And if you guys want to support the channel, remember, merch is in a link in the description. Go ahead and check that out if you're interested. But we're gonna end this video here. We appreciate your views. Again, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.